find out, right, that your ex-girlfriend has got a new girlfriend, and then you're like, right, I'm gonna be in my villain era, and then your mum fucking dies. It's like, Rebecca, like, I wanted to get hot and you just made me repulsive. That is like the most Gen Z thing I've ever said. I sometimes feel like, how is that good for you? Ready? Good morning and welcome back to another weekly vlog. So we're starting on a Tuesday. Yesterday was super boring, so I didn't film. But I'm just about to go out and do a little food shop to start the day. And before I get on with my work, I actually have the lovely Sophie. I mentioned her in last week's weekly vlog. So she reached out to me and I've now made a new friend in London, which is just wonderful. I feel like it's really hard and overwhelming to make friends, especially if you're in like a city environment. I mean, it's probably hard to make friends anywhere and just in your adulthood, because you do less, like, you're like pushed into less social situations unless you go and do something. So I'm really grateful that Sophie messaged me, and she's actually going to come round and I'm going to make her some brunch. So I'm going to go get some ingredients for that. Aiden also had like a little shopping list on his desk in there. He's in the office today. So I'm going to go grab those bits as well, and maybe some ingredients tonight to make some burritos. And we actually want to start meal planning, I think, for the week, and like going and doing a big shop, because obviously it's like way cheaper. And it's just a bit of a hassle in London to go to a big food shop, and we obviously don't have a car because it's cost so much to have a parking space. So we usually just go to like the little mini shops nearby. Which is where I'm going to go to. I think I'm going to go to the Co-op, which is not ideal because it's a little bit pricey, but I mean, everywhere is fucking pricey these days because of the cost of living. I'm just going to go to Co-op. I'm just going to make sure I'm going to write all of these on my notes on my laptop so that it syncs to my phone, so that I have everything that I need. What else do you need for burritos? I need the large wraps. We've got some onions. I need some peppers, some avocados to make the guac. We've got cheese. Lime coriander. Then I also I need to come back and film some stuff that I've been thinking about the past few days, which I'm excited about to film. I feel like I've finally got my mojo back and writing down a lot of ideas again that resonate with me, and I feel like a lot of other people will relate to. I just want to be making sure that the posts that I put out most of the time will bring some sort of value, whether that is just a distraction and something that's going to make people smile, or something that's going to deeply resonate with people and make them feel seen and heard. So that is what I've been doing. Oh, right, I'm going to go check if we've got seasoning for this chicken for the burritos, and then if not, I'll grab some of that as well. Fajita mix, taco seasoning. We shall see. I can't remember if I showed you this because I feel like me and Aiden did like a massive clean up and reorganize of our kitchen. I don't think I vlogged it. We sorted out this cupboard, which was like just had loads of like essentials and sauces and random shit in, and it was such a mess. But then we bought these little boxes and now it's all tidy. Obviously I've got my awful handwriting on there, but let's just pretend it's cute. But this has just made the organisation in here so much better when we need to find stuff.
Please place the item on.
I kid you not, I probably spent 5 minutes walking to the shop. This is so heavy, by the way. I can't believe I spent £30 on like a mini shop. Like, that's just absolutely crazy. But within that 5 minutes, I've been harassed by 2 men. Before I even got to the shop. I was actually going to try and film in the shops and show you some bits around, but like I said, I just got harassed, and that included one of the guys following me into the shop, following me around the whole store while I was trying to get my goods. I texted Aiden, I was like, it makes such a difference when I'm walking around with you, and I don't want to do that. Like, I think that's genuinely why I sometimes get scared of going out and doing things alone, because I just can't be asked to be harassed by disgusting, gross men that have absolutely no fucking manners. I know I can go out, and I do go out alone and do things alone, but it just annoys me that that's the expense of like me feeling safe and happy throughout the day, because I'm just constantly on edge that someone's gonna do shit like that. Anyway, blueberries. I'm gonna make some overnight oats tonight for tomorrow for me and Aiden to have for breakfast. and I also got bananas as well. I just wanted to add some toppings. I made it last week for the first time, the overnight oats with loads of Holland Barrett ingredients, and they were fucking delicious, but I want to add some cocoa powder to make it chocolatey, and then I think the fresh fruit on top will give it a little something with the texture. I bought some I am such a child. I love cereal. Aiden's not a cereal person, so if I'm getting cereal, I get to fully choose what I want. Cocoa Pops Chocos, because I'm literally 5 years old. I got some wraps for burritos tonight. They're actually not that big, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but we move. Sophie's gonna be here very shortly actually, so I better get moving. I've got some apple juice for me and Sophie to have with our bagels. I actually also bought us some donuts to maybe have after the bagels, because I always like sweet things after savoury things. I'm really bad. I need to just chill the fuck out. Top-ups of oil and sesame oil. I've got some chicken thighs for the burritos, some coriander. I just didn't manage to get limes or eggs. How weird. Limes kind of make sense from like a little shop, but eggs, there was literally no eggs in there. And then I got loads of avocados because I'm having that today, and then making guac later. Can you overdose on avocados? That is like the most Gen Z thing I've ever said. Also got some peppers for pico de gallo, because I've got all the other ingredients for it, I think. And then some more seasoning for the chicken. We already have a few, but some of the packets are like half open, so I just wanted to make sure we definitely had enough. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's put all this away and try and get going. I might try and smash the avo before Sophie gets here, so I'm not like fully meal prepping when she arrives. I need to also make sure it's kind of untidy in here, guys, but I'm trying to, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, it could be worse. Like, if you ever want to come round for avocado on toast at my house, please do. I need to actually master the eggs if you want eggs on top, but we'll just have an avocado on toast. My guac slaps, like all my avocado on toast slaps, and my guac does, which I'll be doing later for the burritos. I'm actually just, maybe as soon as she calls me, I'll whack, as soon as she buzzes up, I'll whack them in the toaster. Exciting, but yeah, look how yum. If you're an avocado lover. All that chili in there. Oh, so sexy. I suck. I didn't film when Sophie was here, but we had such a lovely day chatting. We went for a little walk. I'm now listening to Sophia and Cinzia and making burritos when Aiden comes home. I feel like he'll get back just as I finish cooking the chicken, so I feel like the timing will be perfection. It is Wednesday. I am absolutely obsessed. I've just got this parcel from a brand called Manners London, and I cannot even explain to you the quality of this. Is just insane. So it's a slightly more expensive market, more than I would usually pay for like an activewear set, if I'm honest, but now I feel the quality, like you can just tell the difference. Like this is going to last me so long. It feels like a nice suctiony, it's like fitted to my body, but it's not making me feel uncozy. It's making my tits look perky. It's kind of making the bum look good. And I love that these are flares. They're my favorite type of like leggings. I just really like the style. I think it's really cool. And it also has like a little zip here as well. So when you're putting them on, it's really, it doesn't feel like uncozy or like you're like ripping up your legs. And then it just like sort of secures around your waist. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love that it's like a full length top as well rather than a crop, but they do have the crop available if you do prefer it. And yeah, the long sleeve is gorgeous, and I'm just a sucker for red. Like this like red wine sort of colour is just beautiful. So I'm actually going to go out in this today. I've got an event with Sol de Janeiro, one of my absolute fave brands at the moment. It's for the launch of this new product, which is called Delicia Drench Body Butter. If I can open the box. Yeah, this is the product. I'm very excited to hear more about it today, but we're actually going to see like, it's like my favourite kind of vibe because it's like a wellness. We're listening to like a live podcast. It's like a very wellness, letting go of like shit in 2024, like good vibes, mental health. It's what I'm all about. These are my favorite kind of things rather than just party energy. I want to actually be like gaining something for myself and being able to speak to people sober, you know. Let's go.
And our mission is to spark joy and self-celebration. So we wanted to undertake a campaign that would resonate with our audience, both on physical and emotional layers, above and beyond product philosophy, and this is the starting point for love all of your layers. Woo!
You've got some stuff in your bags that are going to take you through an active exercise. But before we get going, my name is Louise. I am the founder of the Open House podcast. You might have seen me on TikTok as the therapy girl. I basically never thought that I needed to go to therapy in my whole life. I was like, why would I go to therapy? My life is good. I had a lot of things like on paper that The way that we also can do this exercise is you can basically rank things on a scale of 0 to 5. You are not going to do that today, but you have a healing handout in your goodie bag. So you can go home, you can do this exercise at home. And I think it's also important to remember, like, it's okay to relate to a lot of these statements. It's not a bad thing if you're ticking them all, right? I don't want to tick all of these because someone else in here is not going to have ticked any of them. So just remember, this is a you exercise. It doesn't matter what the person next to you or really what anyone else is doing here, because we have all lived totally different lives. I find it deeply uncomfortable showing emotion or crying in front of people. Number 2, I normally only cry with people when I'm drunk, never really when I'm sober. I never cry or I never express anger. Number 4, I'll go to great lengths to avoid uncomfortable conversations rather than having to face potential conflict. I think feeling difficult feelings is a waste of time. I just don't want to go there and I don't want to get stuck there. Okay, that is section 3. We're over halfway there.
Right, so we've just got the blueberry matcha, which is my favourite, and Dave's trying it for the first time. We spontaneously decided to meet for half an hour before we have to go off.
It looks beautiful though. Oh my god.
So good, isn't it?
I need this every day.
Can you see why I was like, you were like, where do you want to go? I was like, Blank Street.
Take my money, whatever it is.
It's £4.50. So good.
It reminds me of like a blueberry muffin.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
like
mean?
you're tasting a blueberry
Tastes
muffin.
like it. Sponsor.
This is our submission to Neo gifted tickets. Ready? Grab someone on the dance floor that you haven't spoken to yet tonight. Out of tears, so done with wishing you were still there. I love her, Miss Independent, and it's all because of you. And I just can't take myself away. Hey guys, long time.
Hi fellas, welcome back to the Fellas Podcast. We've just ordered a Taco Bell. God, that was really loud, sorry, it really got hurt. But what we wanted to say is that we are going to Copenhagen. We're going to Copenhagen at the beginning of March for Jack's birthday. We're going with his girl friendship group. It was so cute, Max messaged me.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I said to Jack, I'm scared of girl groups.
Wait, because you thought I wasn't going?
No, I thought you were, but like, I don't know until you book the flights, do you know what I mean?
I am going.
Or just like all these girls would hate me because everyone else has hated me in girl groups before, so I just started getting really panicky, and Max messaged me like, you stay with me, it's fine.
Oh, no one will hate you.
I know.
But I'm coming. Basically, I just haven't booked my ticket yet. So Jack's like, babe, we're just gonna say like he was like, if you want me to spot you, and I was like, no, like, I just need to be paid, but don't worry about it. Like, I think I might end up getting a plane before you guys. Like, I'll probably be there the night before or something.
But yeah, no, Jack's friends are literally nice. I don't know why I'm so worried.
They're so nice. When you have someone like Jack, you just know that they're going to attract like funny people. One of his friends set her hair on fire the first time I met her, but she did it like so low key, like Rosie.
Oh.
Like we were out for drinks and I was like that. I was like a bit
With
shy.
her lighter.
Yeah, I was in my. Oh my God,
I thought you meant from like a curler or something, and I was like, how does that happen? But
no.
makes sense.
And I was just like sat in the corner a bit shy, and then I looked over and I could just see her by herself going like this, and her hair was real light. And I just thought, I like you. I like you very much. Party girl, pamper night.
Yeah. What is the plan?
Wax our pussies. Wax our legs. Paint my toenails.
Yeah, paint my nails.
Guys, this blanket's from IKEA.
It's so gorgy, wargy doodah.
Goosha.
What do you want to watch? Do you want to watch a film or do you want to watch like TV or what?
I want to either watch.
Are you watching All Stars? Love Island All Stars?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I literally
was like,
normally.
yeah, I was like, I'm not watching that. And then I saw a few clips on my TikTok and I was like, oh.
Can I ask you a question? What girl would you couple up with and what guy?
Kaz.
Kaz?
I had a couple up with Kaz.
Which one's Kaz?
Like her and Liberty are like best mates.
Kaz. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. She made me down.
Stunning. She's absolutely stunning.
I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I met her at a skinny dip event and she made me down a dirty pint.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And then she was like, oh, I kind of know her.
I know that Liberty followed you.
Yeah, because I was going to be on her skin series thing, but we couldn't find a date that worked.
Yeah, Kaz actually. I couple up with Kaz.
I just think she's iconic. I love Hannah
Liberty
though.
as
Did you ever
well.
watch the first season of Love Island?
No.
I'm getting the weirdest nostalgia because I fucking
Maybe we
love
should
Hannah.
rewatch it.
Oh my god. Seriously.
I haven't watched series
and
1.
Josh, you know who's in it.
Which one's he? I'm so
screamed.
bad with fame. So you scrimmed?
I'm scrimmed.
What's that mean?
Screamed.
Which guy's Josh?
He's Josh
The
Rich.
new
He was
one.
with Charlotte Crosby for ages.
Is he the one that came in and has got history with G and he's
No.
like...
No, that's Tom.
How's she supposed to even do her job when you can't even focus correctly?
Like talking about Love Island and stuff, and it's like really hardcore job stuff.
Yeah. It's really serious. You can monetize your shit. You're an opinion spokesperson leader.
Hannah is an icon from the Scouser from
She
series
is,
1.
and I really feel for her. I feel like
She got engaged in season 1.
in
the villa. Yeah,
What?
it's honestly the best. I tell everyone this, like, the first season, because no one knew what Love Island was going to be like.
No.
They were just going in, like, naturally, didn't realise it was going to blow up.
When they used to like just smoke.
They smoke,
all
yeah,
the
they just
fucking
sit
time.
and smoke. Like, it would just be so natural. Whereas,
just
like,
feel
everyone goes in
like-
for money now.
Everyone thinks about Olivia being series 1, but she's not, is she?
Series 2, yeah.
Oh, should we watch series
Oh
1
my god,
tonight? Binge
yeah.
watch it.
I would absolutely love to.
Like, it would be an honour.
You really...
What guy would you go for?
And what, based on actual personality or like
Like the whole
just
package.
the whole package? Anton, weirdly.
Oh, he is just a charismatic gentleman.
I thought
did not
massive
expect that.
ick.
I
when
thought he was
in
like,
his actual season. I was like, that's icky. But he's really matured, and I
Yeah.
really like. He's standing up for the girls. Like he's standing up for what's right.
I thought that Georgia had changed.
Yeah, me too. And then
She's just stunning, absolutely
yeah,
stunning. Like,
and then she kind of
breathtaking.
reverted back a bit after last night.
I'm loyal, babe. And
I don't think-
Liberty so under like rated.
Toby and Mitch are the most immature boys on the season.
I do not. So the thing is, in my single era, back in the day, I used to date pretty much Toby's. Like all the boys I dated were like Toby. But now I'm older, I'm like, oh my god, he's such an ick. When he gets so excited about all the girls. By the way, guys, excuse the fact that I look ugly, my mum's dead.
Belly.
Imagine if, so you find out, right, that your ex-girlfriend has got a new girlfriend, and then you're like, right, I'm gonna be in my villain era, and then your mum fucking dies. It's like, Rebecca, like, I wanted to get hot, and you just made me repulsive. Like, I can't be in my villain era when I'm like this. It's actually really tragic.
How you guys doing?
Oh, wow.
How was your job?
How was my job? Yeah, it was good. How was your job?
I actually don't have one. I lost it.
Oh, no.
But also, sorry, that's like so posh because I had all.
Also, you guys, like, they feel the vibe.
Cheers. Cheers. I sometimes feel like, how is that good for you? I know obviously it has the benefits, but like,
But because
is that good for you? Like, do you know what I mean? That little tangy.
But I think because it's so rancid,
Yeah.
it makes me think that must be good for me because like why would anyone else enjoy this? We were like doing foot masks, face masks, everything, and it reminded me of this time where we went to Brighton and we went on this night out at Jim's house, and then we woke up the next day and me, Jack and Charlotte were literally all in bed like this. And to cancel all our plans, we were like
And we watched. Is this when
We-
watched Mr. Beast all day?
we watched Mr. Beast and
And we
Luke
were just-
Castellu's vlogs all day.
And we just like fell asleep.
I'm gonna send
and
this to
woke
her.
up, and it was just like another clip of Mr. Beast going, "So glad you're gonna win £1 million." So we just go back to sleep, and it'd be a completely different video, but it all sounds the same.
We were so unwell, we literally didn't eat all day. When we got in from that trip at Jim's, we came back in, and when I tell you, we were like frantically going through all Charlotte's PR, like, like trying to like
It just
smell
felt like stinky and ugly.
With two left feet.
I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
I'm just on the way to Blue Tip Brixton to have a root tint because my roots are coming through, as you can see. But yeah, I went to Blue Tip last time to get my actual full hair change. I didn't actually vlog it, but I put some stuff on my other socials, and they were absolutely amazing. They're definitely a bit pricier than the usual hairdresser, especially with London prices on top of that, but the care that they put into doing your hair is amazing, so I had to come back. So I'm gonna have Stevie do my hair again because I trust her. So I never ended up showing you my hair from earlier, but it is looking very fresh. I didn't actually realise how light my hair had gone and like faded over those, I think 7 or 8 weeks since I since I first had it done. I'm really loving it. It feels nice to have everything the same colour again. Tonight, what are we doing, Mr. Orafici?
Que cosa? Do our first day training.
Oh, we're going to Census. So my cousin Sophie has bought this present for her.
What's that? Present, did she say?
No, present.
I thought you said present.
No, not like present. An actual present for her best friend Elliot, who should be arriving any second now. And they're going to be quickly throwing their bags in and we're going to be heading off there. And it's like a 2-hour experience. It's near Vauxhall and we've never heard of it. I know, I feel like that's really bizarre, but Sophie said she's seen it on TikTok and it looked really interesting. And it looks like obviously it's sensory, lots of different stuff going on to do with all your senses, as you can imagine. So I'm gonna try and film as much as I can if I'm allowed to. I don't know what the situation is because I haven't really seen much information about it. But clearly Sophie has, so it's probably cool to film in there. Yeah, we're excited. I'm not really sure what to expect. I've got an email saying to take loads of vitamins before you go and to go in with bare sock. Did you see? To tell you that?
Yeah, but I don't get.
I did just take some.
There's a joke about vitamins. I don't know what
okay.
it is, but...
I literally did take some though, just in case.
Well, why would you?
Because I got the email saying it said take a healthy dose of vitamins.
I think that's the same. Take vitamins. Like, I think that's just like.
No, they've just been like, do this,
well,
and take your vitamins. But yeah, it did work. Are you going to be vlogging at Census?
Yeah. Check out on my channel. youtube.com/MrBeast.
You do some really great videos. Some of your recent videos are really great.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to grow my team. We've got like 100 people at the moment.
How's everyone feeling?
Do you want hot or do you want cold?
We don't know if we're actually going to be let in. We're in some strange taste room. Hey besties, it is now Saturday evening. I completely forgot to vlog when we got back from Census. Let me just finish my eyeliner actually. Yeah, I completely forgot to catch you up on when we got back from Census yesterday. It was actually so fun. Originally we thought it was going to be a little bit shit because it was delayed at the beginning and we lost out on 20 minutes of our time because they were very understaffed. However, we're set into play. We got through all of the rooms and I don't want to ruin it in case anyone wants to go, so please skip to this if you don't want to know, or if you are looking to do it but you're not really sure what it is, and if it's for you then obviously keep listening. But we basically move into different rooms. The first room was like a photo room, but then you weren't allowed to film technically in the other bits, but I did manage to get a couple of snippets. So you're taking through obviously all of your senses, starting with taste. Oh my god, we got thrown into taste straight away. Me, 5-6 years ago, I was terrified of food. Like, I actually had so much fear when it came to food, and I was like a fussy eater, so it would have been an absolute nightmare. But I felt like I came through, I conquered. I don't want to ruin it actually, because I was just about to tell you what some of the foods were. Then you were brought into another room that was only red light, so it took away all of the gradient and light from all of these photos, and we had to like find the numbers, and basically you have to unlock boxes or like say these little dials and stuff. You were sort of walked through the room by a person that works there, that they like help you out if they can and give you clues here and there if you need them. But yeah, your aim is to collect tokens from each of the room and try and get as many by the end of it. We did like taste, so we tried loads of things and had to like shout out answers and things. And then we did touch, which was the scariest. Like, I always see people on I'm a Celeb doing putting their hands into unknown boxes, and I always feel like, oh, you guys are pussies, just do it, like nothing's gonna hurt you, even though they actually have live animals on there. Turns out I was absolutely terrified. They put us in like a pitch black room for most of the challenges as well, to obviously take away our sense of sight, and it was really scary, and like the things he was saying was freaking me out, even though I knew that they weren't actually going to be in the boxes. But that actually really threw me. And then we did smell, which really surprised me. I was really good at the smell room and I got quite a lot, but you can go into the experience with up to 15 people, which I feel like would be a lot. Like, I wouldn't recommend that. It would be a really fun work night out, but maybe in groups of like 8 max. Otherwise, even that I feel like would be quite a squeeze. I think 4 was actually perfect, and he said we actually did really well for a group of 4, but I don't know if he's just saying that to like make us feel good about the experience, you know? Went into the ball pit for touch, went to like a massive ball pit for touch and had to find all these things, and we basically only got half of the stuff. It was actually like a million times harder than I thought it was going to be. Then there was like a laser room. Sophie was the only one that managed to get to the end of the laser room. It was really hard. I was like so in denial most of the time. I was stood there like, I didn't even touch anything. Because I'm just such a loser, a sore loser. But yeah, overall it was really fun, and I would highly recommend going if you're into that kind of thing. It was basically like mini escape rooms in loads of different rooms, and I think it cost me and Aiden £38, and it was a 2-hour experience. So I feel like that's good for your money. And then Sophie's was slightly less because she's under 18, and Elliot's was slightly less because he was a student, so around 34, 35. But I genuinely think that's quite a good amount of money for a 2-hour experience in London, when you can pay like that similar prices for an escape room, which is an hour, and sometimes you even complete them in like 40-50 minutes. So yeah, I think it was worth the money. Like like I said, the start we were like, is this actually worth it? We were kind of like led us into this room and sort of left there for a little bit, but once it picked up and everything was going, it was beautiful. And now I'm currently getting ready. Me and Aiden have been invited to go to a cabaret night to like promote, well, I'm doing some like work for Buy a Gift for Valentine's Day, so we're going there tonight to try out the experience. So we're getting like a 3-course meal, we're seeing the show, and we're going to London Never Dies, so it's based on like the Bond films, which I actually have never seen, so I don't know if that's going to affect my experience. So I'll let you know from Aiden's perspective, because he has obviously seen them, because he's not a weirdo like me who doesn't see classic films. I'm trying to get myself all nice and glam, because the dress code actually does say smart casual, but they won't let you wear like trainers and things. I don't think it's going to be as strict as like some places, but I never really am in this sort of scene where I go to places like this very often, so I'm a little bit nervous. I sometimes feel like I'm going to go overboard with my outfit, or not too much. I tend to overthink these situations a lot, but I think we'll be absolutely fine. I'm really enjoying the freshness of my hair, guys. Like, I didn't realise how much it makes a difference, and it's definitely come out like an even nicer tone of like copper ginger than before, I think, because obviously it was like straight on ahead of my ginger hair rather than my dark hair having to be bleached and dark. My scalp was in a lot less pain than last time. I'm just going to finish my makeup, and I will hopefully show you snippets while we're in there. I'm sure we can film some bits here and there, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm intrigued about the food too. Feeling super fancy. I've got my little fur coat on from Primark, this gorgeous dress, and my little white heels. I haven't dressed up like this properly in ages, so I feel a bit weird, but I feel nice at the same time. I just get scared people are going to judge me, which is just stupid, because who cares? No one. So it is the end of the week. Today me and Aiden went to the cinema to watch Poor Things, and it was so good. I can't recommend it enough. I'd give it a solid 9, maybe even 9.5. It was just such a good film. Really enjoyed it, and it was like comedy sci-fi, which is not my usual go-to, but very good. Like, Emma Stone was insane in it. Secondly, I've had such a weird week that you won't have actually seen on camera, because I only pick up the camera when I'm feeling good most of the time, and I try to reflect the bad when I'm feeling a little bit better. And I think something is going on with me at the moment. I'm not really sure what it is. I feel like it's linked to... I wasn't going to talk about this on here because I'm very against the contraceptive pill and all that it does to women's bodies without us knowing, because of the shitty lack of research, what it's doing to our bodies hormonally. I just don't really agree with it. I had it in my body for a few years and it made me absolutely insane, and then I stopped it whilst I was at uni for a bit, but I've had to come back on it because my pain is so chronic that I can't function. So the pill actually is stopping me from having periods altogether at the moment, which I don't really feel comfortable with, but until I've got my issue sorted out. Anyway, that's just a long story and I feel really stressed about that. But I've been taking this pill now for a couple of months and it's really fucking with me again. And I don't know what, like, feel like it's so shit because I have to choose between my mental health or my physical health. I just think that's just so rough, and maybe I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've been feeling in the weirdest, lowest depressive moods, and it's really frustrating me because I'm like, nothing in my life is really like that bad at the moment to warrant me feeling this low and depressed. So I'm like, the only thing that really makes sense is this fucking pill, which doesn't surprise me because it made me like this last time. And like, I've been up at night, like making up crazy, like all these crazy thoughts going through my head. I was like journaling the other night whilst Aiden was asleep next to me, and I read my journal notes the following day, and it's fucking insane. It's like a different person has written it. Like, I don't really remember what I was writing. I'm flitting between 2 separate versions of myself, and it's just really weird and scary. So yeah, that's been going on behind the scenes this week, which has not been ideal. I'm feeling a little bit better today. This morning though, I was feeling really ratty and horrible and like angry, and there was no reason for me to be, and it's just really confusing me because I don't want to live my life as this person that's sometimes like surfacing every single day. Yeah, it's just very not me, and it's making me really uncozy. So hopefully this is sorted soon. I'm just going to stay on the pill though, because the physical pain was, like I said, was really fucking bad. So I'm going to stay on that until I get to the next stage of my hopefully diagnosis process, which will be my gynecology appointment. So I'm going to explain all this to them when I see them, to be like, hey, I'm also going fucking nuts on this pill. Please can you tell me what to do? And hopefully they are patient and loving and kind and caring, unlike any other medical professional I have ever met. Yeah, anyone I've ever dealt with has just made me feel like rubbish. So that is a massive tangent. I hope you're all doing well. Let me know what you're up to this week, or whenever you're watching this. I would absolutely love to know what's going on in your lives. Sending you so much love if you're going through a rough time at the moment, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye.